What is going on, everybody? It's your host, Syfaxx. It's me. How are you guys doing on this lovely Saturday night? More than likely, people are out and about. I'm starting a lot later than I kind of normally do. The bonfires and beer went on longer, probably because I joined late. But also, I'm up and about, and why not? Let's just hang out for a minute, just talk movies, talk TV shows, talk whatever. We'll just keep it going as we go along. And yeah, with that being said, hopefully everybody's having a good night. And you guys are more likely. Oh, I'm hoping people watch this on repeat or on the second viewing, at the very least, because yes, there is a few things to talk about because I'm like many other kind of people right now, I'm in the belief that oddly enough, during the month of January, even though I think I think all these shows and movies technically released in January. The one movie I'm going to talk about technically releases next week, but a lot of people have already seen it. We might have already seen the best movie and the best TV series of the year. Both, like they're already out there. They're already out there. They're in the zeitgeist. They are available. Well, at least the TV show is available if you have HBO Max. As far as the movie goes, like I said, I think this one releases next week, and once that is released, yeah, I think a lot of people agree. And it's not because they're just like the best. They're the most fun. They're the most like they're entertainment, right? Like I think that's what a lot of people are looking for nowadays is simply to be entertained, right? Don't isn't that what you want from your TV shows and movies? You're just like, wow, I was engaged for X amount of time, whatever it is, whether it's half an hour or what the movie I'm going to talk about, it's about 2 hours, give or take. And it's like something like that. It's like, don't you want to be engaged in what you're paying for? You know, like you want to be entertained for what you're paying for. And some of these TV shows and movies nowadays, they simply don't do that. I mean, I straight up basically stopped doing movie reviews because of that reason. Because the only thing I could say was like bad stuff. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind knocking a bad movie because it's bad or whatever and pointing it out. But when you do that over and over and over again, it gets exhausting. It's annoying. It's You're just like, man, dude, like this is like, have I been bored for just weeks on end? Everything that I watch is bad. Every single thing I watch is bad because that's what it comes off as. And yeah, and then the audience sees that. Also, I'm not expecting a bunch of people to show up or really anyone to show up. Like, it's Saturday night. I'm expecting people are out and about. I probably am going to go out and about too. For me, it's only 7 o'clock. For a lot of the people that I hang out with, or even the audience that is normally here, it's more East Coast, if not far East Coast. Like they're on the other side of the pond, uh, if that's what you want to call it. But yeah, so I might be just talking to the void here. It's all good. But if people want to watch this on rewatch and whatever, I appreciate it. I appreciate any of the support, likes, subscribes, whatever you guys want to do. That'd be awesome. And yeah, we'll get into some of the subjects here in just a second. Because, well, there's only a few subjects to talk about. There's not much been going on during January. January is always kind of like a dry month, and I know people like to joke around and say a dry January when it comes to well, drinking, right? So it's like a dry January, but also January is where like movie studios and stuff like that drop their duds. Like they're just let's drop these off in January. Nobody's coming to the theater anyways. Maybe we can scavenge a few dollars off these obvious disasters. Like last year was Wolfman. Nobody went to watch that. I watched it because I wanted to see what's her name? Julia something. She's the one from Ozark. She went out there and it wasn't great. Wasn't great. Let's see. Is my mic fucked up? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. My mic not registering? Whoa, that's weird. Give me a second. I don't think my hello, hello. That or my headphones are not registering. Give me a second. No, those are picking that up. Yeah, yeah. Now my headphones are working. Okay. So is my headphones, not the mic. Yeah. Let me make sure. Let me double check. When no one else is here, it's hard to, I don't know, check any of that stuff. But yes, with now I'm hearing myself in double speak. Damn it. I need to mute that. But yes, with that being said, we have possibly the best TV show and or well, we have the best TV show going on right now. We'll see how it ends. That is happening right now, which is Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That is phenomenal. Like it is it's great if you've been a fan of the books, the Hedge Knight books. Um, they use a lot of dialogue from it, and, my god, this episode they just released, the 4th episode, I mean, the guy who does Dunk is chef's kiss, like, that guy is I mean, he's killing it, and oddly enough, for something that is Game of Thrones related and stuff, you would think maybe, I don't know, the child actors or whatever, because most of them have been whatever. The child actor in this who does Aegon, I should say. Well, shit, that might have been a spoiler, but he's killing it. Like that kid is he's going places. Like look out for him, man. I know right now he looks just like a random bald character and a bald whatever little squire whatever. And then and episode 3 it reveals who he is. In episode 4 it plays off more of that. But goddamn, episode 4 is so good, and I think there's only 2 more episodes. I think it's only going to 6 episodes, and wow, like, why can't we get more of this? It clearly shows that there are writers in Hollywood who not only understand the source material, but can adapt it and use their writing abilities for good instead of pushing some type of fucking message, right? This is it's clear that there are people out there that can do this and they can do it properly. And I think when it's done properly, people respect it and they like it. And I think a lot of people right now are liking it. Let me send out some links. Actually, I don't think anybody's going to show up. Probably too late for them. It's probably a little too late. Probably a little too late. But yeah. So when it comes to the Dunk and Egg series, if anybody's ever read the books, awesome. The series is going great. And let's see if I can. Man, I had it saved somewhere. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Because you get an awesome night of the Seven Kingdoms. Boom. get an awesome little speech from Duncan Egg here. Oh wow. So if you've been watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms and you got into episode 4, which it's an easy watch. They're like 30 minutes each, give or take. That's the only thing I don't like is like you open it up and it says like 40 minutes and you're like, oh, cool. But then there's like 10 minutes of credits for a 30-minute episode. I'm like, oh, stop doing that to me, man. Just like, I don't know, cut the credits into put a little bar on it, and be like, hey, watch these ads before you watch the credits. And it's like, yeah, let me cut those credits off because it's not that nobody cares because a lot of people end up do care. It's like who did what, why, whatever. And I do like the idea of that, but at the same time, if I'm just trying to watch it, oh my god, Calypso, calm down. Calm down. We're just trying to watch a clip of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Relax. Relax. Do this. No, not picture in picture. Let's add that to the stage. And boom. So this clip alone, if this doesn't sell you on this show, come on.
Has courage deserted the noble houses of Westeros? I will not believe it is so. Are there no true knights among you?
Boom. Are there no true knights among you? He's just shouting out. He's shouting out at the houses. He's a hedge knight. He's a step above like a peasant kind of deal. And he's like the lowest form of knight, but he's the most noble knight out there. And these are the kind of stories that I think people resonate with, where it's like, hey man, I'm doing good for good's sake, and I believe in the idea of honor. And he's really embodying it like in this scene right here. Let's go. Let's keep going. There are no true knights among you. Boom.
I will take Sir Duncan's side.
I will take Sir Duncan's side. Like the king basically is like, dude, I got you. Just because he likes the idea of honor and nobility and stuff like that, and he embraced what he's gonna do. Like I'm actually going to go rewatch these episodes right after this little stream here because I'm probably just do a small stream. I invited a bunch of people, nobody's responding because it's Saturday night. I don't expect anybody to really show up, but hopefully people watch this on a rewatch, whatever. But also, if you are rewatching or if you are watching this on the backside of the stream, go check out this show. It is so damn good. That actually kind of makes me want to stop this clip because well, I mean, no, hold on, we're almost done with it. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and finish the clip. Game of Thrones music plays, where it's like, hey, yeah, you're still in this world. It's an epic scene. Let's do it.
This man protected the innocent, as every true knight must. Let the gods decide if he was right or wrong. Ah!
Let's go ahead and remove that. Let's go back to regular here. But yeah, with that being said, it's like, dude, this show has been nothing but every single episode is better than the last, which is hard to say for a lot of shows. I mean, you got shows like Starfleet Academy out there that are what an embarrassment to Star Trek. I I watched the first episode of Star Trek Academy, and I was like, I need to watch the first episode of TNG, like the Next Generation Star Trek, or Star Trek The Next Generation, whatever. I had to watch the first one. And just in the first episode alone, the dialogue, the respect to command, all that stuff, it's very apparent. And a lot of people consider that first season to be, you know, not great. It's like not good compared to what it becomes. And you can see that at the same time, but at the same time, you can watch even the first episode and the amount of respect they give to the characters, the dialogue, and everything that's going on with that. You're just like like these actors care about it, they're showing respect, and the people who wrote it have an idea going for them. Like you can feel the idea building and everything kind of works. And it's just so much better. And then you watch Starfleet Academy and it's like what kind of clown show is this? It's an absolute disaster. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And it shows in, well, the show and also the dialogue, the writing and stuff like that. It's not good. It's not great. Oh my god, cat. She just wants some lovins. She's all up. What's up, Calypso? Calypso just wants some lovins. Right on, right on. But yeah, so like we got a couple shows that are out right now, and one is, I mean, they're diametrically opposed, right? So you got Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which is awesome. It's fantastic, like top tier, amazing. And then you got Starfleet Academy, which is garbage, trash. It's terrible, terrible. And yeah, between those two things, you can see people who give a shit about the source material and people who don't. And the people who care about it are obviously producing a good show, possibly even a great show. Might be, my opinion is probably going to, at bare minimum, it's going to be in the top probably 5 of the year. It will depend on what other shows actually drop this year. But right now, uh, this early on, obviously anything that drops right now might be technically top tier show, but something like this is, it's just so good. Like the dialogue, the interactions, the acting, the casting alone. Just the casting is amazing. The casting alone is crazy how great they got it. And then the actors they got to do it. I don't know. I'm every week I feel like I'm falling more and more in love with this show, and it makes me respect the books even that much more. Like Night of the Seven Kingdoms, man. Just awesome. Just fantastic. 13 King Style says, "Hi everyone. Hey man. Well, there's not many people here because I think it's I think I'm streaming at the wrong time. It's Saturday night. People are out and about, man. So it's not great, but as far as viewership goes. But I'm gonna do the show anyways. I'm gonna continue on like I normally do. I'm just gonna talk and just do whatever for about an hour and just handle it and talk about some of the stuff that I like. Like right now, I'm talking about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I think it's fantastic. Nestor Pinillo says, "What's up, bro? Hail Syfaxx. Hell to you, sir. Hell to you, good sir. Thanks for always showing up. It's always good to see you. I see you saying hi to me and other chats and everything as well. Like, dude, hopefully you're having a great night. Hopefully everything is going good. I mean, if it's Saturday night and it's 7:30 on my end, like, I mean, stuff doesn't start out here till about 9, 10 o'clock. So I got a couple hours before even I would want to go out. But if you want to kill some time, hang out, maybe have a beer or two, have a little chill. 13 King style. Hey dude, I did shoot you a link by the way. If you want to jump on, you want to talk some anime, you want to talk whatever. Want to talk whatever you want to talk about, dude. I'm down to just shoot the shit with you. I shot you a link in Discord. Also, I text you. think I'd text you as well. Let's see here. Boom.
Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Young man, come here. I can see you eyes scour our bosoms.
I'm king of all animals.
Sure.
We got King Style in the house. What's up, King Style? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? I'm the king of all animals, man.
King of all animals is here, people. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? Hey, I saw you. You shot me your number. I text that number. Was that the right number? Did you get that text?
Hold on, let me see my phone.
I mean, I might have just sent it to a random person, but I copied it exactly from the Discord. So
It's okay, dude.
I was like, I
It's
might have
all
just
good.
been like, "Hey, this is Syfaxx. At least they won't know who I am if I
It'd be
send it
fu-
to a random
it'd be
person."
funny.
They'll
It's
be
like,
like, who the fuck is a Syfaxx and whose name is Syfaxx? Why?
Yeah, okay, I see it 29 minutes ago. It's
Okay.
all I'm going to say is the area code 8818, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say the whole thing. I mean, like, I got to
That's
make sure.
literally that's LA. That's basically LA's area code, so I could be anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what that's why I'm like, no, that the area code's good. As long as I don't say the rest, it's like, because that's it.
yeah,
Yeah, you
that's me.
texted
And
me.
so you are going
Yo.
to yeah, I was like, yo, this is Syfaxx. Just shows how much I don't open up Discord. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's me. And it's
Yeah,
because it's
so
true. I don't open Discord that much. And when I do, all of a sudden I'm
yeah,
just like flooded by people. I'm like, oh shit.
in case I go, I don't want to be an idiot. When I go, if I go to Florida, it's still a debate because my situations. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say about that on here.
No, if
Um,
you go, or also to anyone like right now, I don't have many viewers or whatever, which is fine. It's all good. It's Saturday night. I'm assuming most people are out. I'm 3 hours ahead of probably most of the people that are normally my viewers. They're out. It's Saturday night. They're gonna be out and about. When Rock goes those long streams, and also he started doing the same time that I normally do. I'm just like, dude, you're taking my time here, man. But it's all
yeah,
good.
and I got
Maybe I'll switch to
chastised for
Friday.
going over. Like whatever. It is what
Well,
it is.
yeah, it's all good. Well, maybe I'll switch to Fridays yeah, I don't know, to have some time,
Look, I'm
whatever.
not.
'Cause
I'm just yeah. Yeah, you
I
can do
like, I try,
Friday.
I try not to, like, I don't know. I try to find times if the little time that I do have, I try to use it to my advantage, which is like, hey, nobody's gonna be streaming, nobody, or like the people that are streaming, it's like there's only a couple options. But it's like if I stream at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock, or like even this time, actually, this is a perfect example. 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. Who the hell's gonna be around at 7 o'clock on my time?
Yeah, I
Because
don't
seven
blame
o'clock
certain
is
people.
10
Yeah.
East Coast. 10 East Coast is, hey, this is party time. We're out and about. We're doing
And I
shit.
would say that like it's so weird, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Your audience, right? Most of your audience is East Coasterners.
I know. It's because the East Coast rocks with, like, I don't know, common sense. Like, a lot of East Coast people are common sense,
Yeah.
and also a lot of West Coast at this time they're preparing to go to parties, so they're not gonna sit around
Because
and like be on YouTube.
even Rockefeller, he's from the East Coast. He's just in the Southeast Coast. I'm in the
Extreme
Northeast
memes like,
Coast.
hey,
So.
I'm around. Fuck off. Extreme meme. Where you at, brother? Where you at? I mean, just maybe just say state or where exactly. You probably said it before, and I might have forgot. But extreme meme is always here, always rocking the pirate flag. He's
Well, I
good
was the
people. I
first
always like.
person in the chat besides Syfaxx saying hello. I'm the first
Well,
person that
oh,
that
he's in
basically
Texas.
said
Oh,
hi to
dude, yeah,
everybody. So.
that's right. No, you've said that before. You've said that before. You said you were in Texas. Shit, I should remember. I should remember where people are at. You know how long it took me to remember where freaking Rafa Balde was from? I kept saying like Spain or whatever, and he's like, "Dude, I'm in Portugal." And I'd be like, every time I see him, I'd be like, "Hey, man, this guy's from Spain." He's like, "I'm in Portugal," and I'm like, which I know that's the same thing, kind of, whatever. But
Well, they used to
it's like
be the same country at one
it
time.
used
That
to
was a
be a
long
part
time.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be like 200 years ago. Not anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They split. They
But I
split like
mean,
200 years ago. So
it's funny. I try to learn. Like I love saying the same names in chat. I love saying that. I like so it brings a familiarity to like live streams and whatever, and you get to know your audience a little bit better. Whether I'm not going to be like, "Hey man, where exactly you from? What town? What's up? What's your zip code? What's your social security number?" Like I'm not going to get that familiar with you.
what's your address?
If a streamer's asking exactly all that information, what's the name of your first family pet? Like they're trying to steal your credit card. Okay, don't
Yeah.
don't respond to them. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Or where your family originally was from before the US. Like don't fall for that
Yeah,
bullshit.
exactly. Yeah, don't do that. Be like, okay, and now ICE is knocking on your door. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man. Hey, have you watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Are you a fan of the Game of Thrones like
I,
genre
s-
and
I saw a
let's say?
little bit. I saw the first episode. It was interesting. I'm glad that here's the thing with George R. R. Martin, he's happy that he's getting those spin-off series, prequel series off the ground because this guy is not gonna he's not
He's
gonna
not
do
writing shit.
anymore.
He's not
He's
he's not
not.
he's not
He's not.
finishing. He's not
He's
finishing
done.
those books. He's
Like,
done.
dude,
Yeah, no.
he's done. Unless he gets ghostwriters, like what Akira Toriyama did with Torotaru, he's not
Well,
gonna do
did you ever
shit.
read do you ever read the Wheel of Time series? Like it was Robert something. I can't remember his last name. Well, I'm forgetting his last name, but it's like Robert something wrote Wheel of Time. He wrote like the first 9 books, and then uh Brandon Sanderson finished like his last couple books for him, or it was like 10 books or something. But
And
Brandon Sanderson finished them, and it's like that's like Brandon Sanderson's really good until you read this last fucking book, which is Wind of Truth, which I have right here. This giant freaking mammoth thing. Look how big this book is. Look at that. Look at that.
dude, it's as big as
This
a
thing,
Bible.
dude, I could beat somebody to death with this thing, and you know what? They would feel so emasculated by it because it's not good, Brandon. This is not a good book. Wind of Truth. It's cool cover, cool book, very heavy, very hefty, a lot of words in it, and a lot of pages, but not a good book. Don't do this again. You had 3 bangers, and then you fucking dropped this piece of shit. All right, you had 4, I should say, for the Oathbreaker series that he's doing. And it's like, I tell people all the time, it's like, yeah, I read, and a lot of it is audiobooks or whatever, but also I do actually read. Like, check it out. I
Yeah,
do have
they
books.
would they
I
would
do
think
have
that
books.
the tattooed metalhead, oh, he doesn't fucking read, right? Like that's
Yeah,
I don't
no,
judge a
yeah.
book by its cover.
Yeah. What judge this book by my fucking review on it. Not a good book. Not great. It doesn't do anything great for the series compared to everything else because the series is phenomenal. Like overall, even with this one in it, it's still really good. But this book, not a good look, man. Not good. Not good. Go read I don't know any of his other books. Like
Here's the
even
thing.
he has a
I don't
superhero series that's out that is like it's called The Reckoners, and it's like fucking phenomenal. It's so good.
aren't
Go
they
watch go
aren't
read
they
that.
adapting those stuff into movies and TV shows? His stories?
I think
Like
he's finally trying to get that done,
with Apple, right? Like Apple TV is
I was gonna
actually
say, yeah, I think if Apple
'cause
does it, which is cool, because you know what Apple does that I think is better than other companies is they just throw money at stuff because they just print money, right?
they want
Every year.
content. They want content. They want good
Well, they're
content and
what Apple does that other companies don't is, or well, and it's also because the kind of company they are. They're not a movie company, they're not a TV company, they're not any of that. What they are is they're a technology company. So what they do is they use these TV shows to kind of promote their technology. And so it's like it's every show and everything they do is kind of a giant ad for them. And so that's my assumption anyways, but at the same time, sure, maybe there's somebody there who's like, "Oh, we should get into TV shows and movies," and they're like, "Sure, whatever, who cares? We're gonna go print money next year with the new iPhone anyways. Who gives a shit?" Like they don't care. They're just throwing money at the wall. They don't care. And if you have that kind of money to spend, where it's like that's why like when it comes to Disney and all this other stuff, you hear about the budgets and all this stuff. You never hear budgets about Apple stuff. You never hear that. And nobody cares because everybody knows Apple doesn't care. Apple does they're just like, we're just doing it to promote our stuff. And at the same time, it kind of it gives whatever creative is doing any of this stuff free reign to do whatever, and you get like don't get me wrong, you get a bunch of crap from them, but at the same time, you get awesome stuff like F1. F1 was fantastic.
Dude, it was awesome. It's like literally like it was
It's like
literally
it's adrenaline rush the movie, right? Like you're just like
it's also
like,
you ever seen the
locked into your seat. It's awesome.
it's a less action version of, you ever saw the movie Thunderbolt with Jackie Chan? It's less martial arty, more drama based, like a race story, like,
Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. I don't know
you
if
never
I've
saw
seen
that
that one.
Jackie Chan
I
film?
feel like I feel I've seen I've seen even some obscure Jackie Chan stuff. I don't know if I've seen Thunderbolt though.
Dude, Thunderbolt's really good. Like
I saw that one. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it's like he pretends to get shot with an arrow and he has like a fake arrow that like pops up and so he looks like he's dead. And I was like, that was the last like random Jackie Chan thing I saw that was like obscure. What movie
You
was
ever
that?
seen?
Shit.
I'm trying to remember. It's because a lot of those films, like they're in the 70s and the 80s, and
Yeah,
and
they all kind of blend together because so
yeah,
many of
because
them.
dude, the American distributors back in the day, right? You know what they would do, or in the UK, they would edit some of his movies and make a brand new unauthorized movie, and like for example, Master of the Crack Fingers. That was a repurposed film of like two movies that he did, sort of, and they spliced in new footage with a body double with one of his stuntmen, and they put him
Oh,
in
kind
a
of like
blindfold.
you've seen what's it? It's like Kung Fu. It's not Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung
Kung
Pao, Kung
Pao.
Pao,
Kung
Kung
Pao.
Pao.
Enter the
I know what
Fist.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
They used no,
Where
actually in that movie.
they just like what's it called?
They
Hyperimposed. Yeah, they
hyperimposed because,
hyperimposed like
dude, it was Jimmy Wang Yu. People are saying, "Oh, it's not Jackie Chan." No, it's Jackie Chan and Jimmy Wang Yu as well.
yeah.
Because look at their body types, right? It's clearly Jackie Chan in some of the footage. I've seen a whole bunch of Jackie Chan movies when he had his shirt off in those kung fu films. It's Jackie Chan, and his hair. Look at the long hair that he had back in that time period. You know it's
Was that
Jackie
one
Chan.
where like it was always super impressive when like because obviously knowing he did a lot of his own stunts, but I mean like he comes off as like a more physical, like imposing person, but then he'll do a stunt where he can go through like ladder rungs, like ladder rings or what are like ladder steps. What was
Yeah.
that movie? I think it was First Strike, where he jumps through like the ladder, like to take the ladder up, and then he uses the ladder as a weapon. But it's like, do you realize how small you got to be? Like, I use a ladder all the time at my work. I'm like, dude, I couldn't fit through this for the life of me. And it's not that I'm like, I'm not
I think the
super
ladder.
overweight, but I'm a big dude. Like,
I
what
think
the
the
fuck?
ladder's gimmick, dude. Like pro wrestling ladders. I think it's sturdy enough where you can climb on it and it won't break, right?
Sure,
'Cause
sure. I mean, maybe they built one that's slightly larger enough for somebody to
yeah,
go through, but it's
for
like,
Jackie to go
'cause
through. Because think about it, a regular ladder. There's no fucking way of, even you and me, right? We're not
dude,
fitting without butter.
you'd have to be like 90 pounds and like
Yeah,
skin and bones and like yeah.
and covered in butter / baby oil to even
Well,
try. Not
he
try.
also does another stunt where he like slides through, like the teller windows kind of deal. Like
Yeah,
well, like they've made him smaller since then, but he kind of does one where he slides through that, and I'm just like, how small is this dude? Because like obviously he's throwing like it doesn't matter how big or small you are. Like if you're that small, I don't care uh, how much you
Yeah,
know karate. Like you're
yeah,
not gonna
yeah.
hurt somebody who's like 100 pounds better than you. Like you might be able to break their fingers and stuff. Yeah, you can do all the crazy techniques
Or
and
you
like
have to do the
really mess
cheat,
them up.
or you have to do the cheat, like aka the overpowering shit that certain Chinese masters teach. That stuff they don't want to teach that to everybody because then you
Yeah,
could
well,
hurt
it's
them.
also,
You know the
kicks in the balls.
qigong, right? Qigong and Tai Chi, right? They basically turn a regular punch into a steroid punch or super punch. So
Yeah, well, it's
they
like,
don't want the
the
youngsters
3-inch
to learn
punch.
that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
3-inch punch or the death touch and shit.
Or
They
no,
don't
it's
want
the 1-inch punch where it's like they hold
yeah,
their hand out and they just boom,
boom.
and
Or
they hit you like it's a freaking brick wall. You're
and
just
and
like, "Jesus Christ."
and you know how the Chinese do the punches? They don't do it like we do in the West, right? Where it's like a 1-2 combo. They do like a roll. Like you see them how they move their hands. It's almost like they have a knife or like a fucking like a nightstick or whatever, or like a thing to hit you. They're doing like a stabbing motion when they punch. You notice that? When
Well, yeah, yeah.
they do
What's
this
funny
weird
is
like
like
Hitman does, he does that weird punch motion like he's stabbing somebody. Like he does that. It looks cool.
I always thought I knew how to throw a decent punch or whatever, and then I went and I trained with Paulie from Latino Slant. And I'm sitting there throwing punches and doing all those because I trained with him because he teaches jujitsu, and he's like, but also you do some striking or whatever.
Yeah,
And I'm
you
sitting
wouldn't
there
know
like
that about
I'm throwing.
Paulie.
No, dude, that guy will whoop anybody. That guy's
And
he's
I like
awesome.
that. I
He's
like no,
amazing.
I like that. I like when you have a teacher
He's
where you don't expect.
he's a very unassuming. Yes,
Yeah,
like
he's unassuming. You think, oh no, dude, he's like, in the movies, it's like, oh, that guy, he's a wimp. He's wearing a suit and a fedora. He's not intimidating at all. And
no,
then
I brought one
he
of my
gives you
best friends who
coffee.
I consider I brought one of my best friends who I consider a brother. He's Cuban, and I brought him to award this last year, and like he almost got into like he got into like a verbal altercation with Paulie, and I was like, and he was
Uh
like, man,
oh.
dude, he was like, dude, fuck that guy, but I was like, dude, do not mess with that guy. I was like. My buddy's like he's a scrapper, like he's old school scrapper, like he's down to street fight, whatever. And I was like, I don't care how much I've seen you win fights and throw down. Do not fight that guy. You're going to lose. You're it's going to be ridiculous how much you lose. Like he's like
Yeah, it's
20
gonna
years
be a
older than me.
it's gonna be a
Like
humiliating defeat.
it's going to be a joke. And he was just like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Dude, I've watched you whoop so many people's ass because this guy's like I said, he's a scrapper. He's old, like he's just like you talk shit, you're gonna get hit type of deal." And I was like, "This isn't the place for that. And none of that's don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like don't even mess with this guy." And he's just like he's sitting there like questioning me and like he's almost questioning my faith in him. And I'm like, dude, it's not that I don't have faith in you. I just I've seen what the other guy can do because
No,
I trained with him.
I am protecting you, dude. I'm not
I'm trying to save you from humiliation here.
yeah,
Well, that's what's
yeah,
happening because he's not going to hit you. He's not going to knock you out. He's going to submit you, which is going to be more embarrassing. Like
yeah, you're gonna get Steven
being
Seagal.
submitted in a street fight is way more embarrassing than getting
Yes.
knocked
You
out.
want it you wanna get knocked out because you can
Because
say,
you
"Well, I
gotta
don't
have
know.
him be
I don't
like, "Hey,
remember what happened."
give up, boy," and then he could be like, he'll slap you in the face a little bit, like, give
Yeah,
up."
because
Like,
at least when you get KO'd, right? Or you get stunned, like you get the wind knocked out. He's like, "I don't remember what happened." You have the excuse
yeah, and
of
you also have the excuse of, hey, anybody can throw a haymaker, and that just happens. Whatever. Like there's a spot in most people's chin. Like there's very few people that don't have it, but there is a nerve ending on your chin or whatever. You get hit just right, clocks you out. My mom actually told me about it because she was also she was a biker chick back in the day, and she would tell me about this thing, and she was like she was joking around, but at the same time, she was like, "Man," and she's a small woman, but she's maybe in her prime, 120, 130, and she's like, "Man, I remember hitting this 300-pound chick, and I hit her right in the jaw, and all of a sudden she was doing the fish, and I was like, 'What the hell's doing the fish?' And she's like,
oh,
they're on the ground." just like gyrating
Yeah,
because
flopping around. Yeah.
it hits the nerve ending just right. And I was like, oh shit. And she's like, yeah, I did that a couple times to a couple different people. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, don't mess with my mom, man. It's all good. Like, but at the same time, that's somebody untrained doing whatever, doing biker shit. People that are trained, they know how to do that kind of instantly. Like, they'll mess you up, man. It's no joke.
No, and that's the thing with Paulie. Like, here's the thing, man. Right? I had an uncle, right, an uncle-in-law who was in the Marine Corps, and he, they teach deadly martial arts shit and combinations of different types of martial arts with the military training. And he saw my Shaolin monk teacher, my Shifu, named Xiaoming. You could look him up. He is the master of Riza from the Wu Tang Clan and Rosie Perez. Like, he taught
Arza,
like
yeah, or Riza, yeah,
yeah, Riza, Riza, and I believe he
yeah.
trained ODB. He died obviously in 2004, but he trained the other members of Wu Tang Clan and other celebrities. John Garrizamo, the Luigi. He trained these people. So
That
I'm
piece of shit, but yes, fine.
yeah, he is, but look, I'm technically a sibling of theirs and as a student because I trained with him. So technically, yeah, Riza is my brother's student because of that. Technically, even though he's way older than me and he probably doesn't even do train with him anymore unless it's like a private setting. But yeah, my uncle, he saw him. And I'm like, your teacher, he's really strong. And I'm like, how do you know that? I knew that, right? Watching videos of him, documentaries, and I decided to train with him. How do you know that, right? Because he never saw him before in a day of his life. He's like, oh no, I can
Yeah, well,
tell by how
when
I can tell how he
it's
carries
like,
himself. That's what he told me. By the way he walks, I could tell he could destroy anybody in a fight.
well, I mean, like whether it comes to kung fu or even workmanship, right? It's like there's a certain way that people carry themselves where it's confidence, right? You have a certain level of confidence, and when you're ridiculously good at your craft, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, you just have like an air of confidence about you, to where it's like I would say most men can recognize it. I don't know if women do it or whatever, but it's like there's a way that
Probably
they carry themselves.
probably when women interact with each other, they might see it for
They'll be
themselves.
like, "Wow, there's something about that guy," and it's like for men, they're like, "There's something about that guy. That guy's gonna kill everybody in here if we fuck with him, right?" But for
Right.
women, they're like, "Wow, that guy is so hot," and it's like, no, every man is like on edge, like, "Holy shit, we might have to." We might have to knock this dude out. Like, we might have to try to knock this dude out before he
Right.
kills everybody. Like, you're,
Right.
you're just like like it's like I don't want to say a pack mentality, but it's like you just know. You just kind of know. It's like there's certain people. Dude, I've been at bars or whatever where I'm just like, that guy's a threat, whatever, and like that's whatever. And I want to be surprised if sometimes I walk into a bar and it's like, hey, that guy's a threat, whatever. But it's like I don't feel I throw off that kind of energy, whatever.
No, of course not.
Whether people believe in energy or like how people are connected or not, everyone else kind of does, and they can read it real fucking quick.
Dude, I
I
could
mean, if
tell
I
too.
come
Like,
in, if I come in, if I
yeah,
come in and I'm just like, and I just throw one of these fucking faces on, and I just look like I'm willing to sacrifice everything to have this fucking drink. Don't fucking talk to me. Guess what? People are not going to talk to me. But if I come in and I'm happy and I'm jovial, and I'm just like it's the eyes. Sometimes there's the eyes that
to, to
little that
quote to
subtle
quote
difference.
Tony Montana, it's the eyes, Chico, and they never
It
lie.
is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Also, like the eyes don't lie. Also, bullets tell no lies. So there you go.
absolutely, absolutely. But
I'm gonna
I
grab.
don't. Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
man.
gonna grab another beer real quick. I'll be right back.
All
Go ahead.
right.
Hey, let me prompt you with something so we can talk about something. Have you seen? Well, no, more than likely you probably haven't seen it. Good
Are
luck,
you
have
talking
fun,
about?
don't die. But so you probably haven't seen that. But
I seen
what?
the series, the first episode of the series that George R. R. Martin did with about the knight who was like
Yeah.
he
That's Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah.
Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, like with the boy that's bald, that's obviously a major player in the future of the Game of Thrones universe, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it just for people that don't read or haven't watched the series or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil who that kid is later. But or if you watch Game of Thrones, he is part of it. Like he's a major thing in that. And they're like Egg is short for Aegon, and there might be someone named Aegon the Mad for a reason.
Right.
Yeah. It might be him. Might be him. But yeah, let's go with that. I will be right back though. 30 seconds.
Gotcha. Yeah, guys. George R. R. Martin is never coming back to do more shit. It's tragic. He's too old. He probably should have used ghostwriters, but his ego won't allow it, and he's too much banking on the fact that his stuff is going to be in live action that he doesn't care. It's like, dude, just throw in the towel. Don't lie to people and say, "Hey guys, I'm going to finish the series." You were saying that for 10 years, man. If you can't finish the series, get somebody else to do it. Get a ghostwriter or get a co-writer, aka they do most of the work and you do very little. Nothing wrong with that. That's what Akira Toriyama from Dragon Ball Super recently he did. He collaborated with Totaro because he couldn't draw any characters anymore. He was more of a writer and a consultant, and he worked on the anime. So Totaro basically did the manga and a little bit of the anime, but he, as long as Akira Toriyama said,
Hold
yeah,
on.
it worked. That anyway,
Extreme Meme Supreme says, "What if someone has a back injury and can't stand tall anymore? How do you judge that guy? What were we talking about judging when it comes to standing tall? Because like people with injuries and stuff, dude, I technically have a bunch of injuries. I mean, I'm lucky enough to be able to stand through them and walk through them and whatever. But I'm like, if I were to walk into a fight or whatever, I'm not gonna let anybody know about any of them. I'm not gonna be like, hey man, dude, yeah, my right knee is shit. Definitely don't kick that or whatever. But like, someone has a back injury and can't stand tall anymore. How do you judge that guy? I judge him as like I judge anyone else by their character. More than likely, if someone like that is probably not trying to fight people or trying to do anything.
speaking of
If I
doing
messed up,
anything, oh,
dude,
good
even
man.
if I like, I've had times where like, as much as I wanted to stand up for something, it's like, dude, like my back is shot. Even if I were to try and throw a punch in the wrong way, I'm gonna hurt myself more or whatever. And more likely the guy is probably deserving of whatever punishment he's about to get. But I don't know. The towns that I've been around and the places that I'm around from and the bars that I frequent or that I used to frequent, I should say, because I don't go to those places anymore. But yeah, I would say most of those people got what they deserved, regardless of their status, physically healthy or not, I should say. Talk shit, get hit, you know?
Hey, speaking of get hit, I'm getting a phone call. Quick, I'll be back in 10 minutes, dude. I'm sorry.
Handle it.
I don't know what it is. It could be emergency, so I am gonna check it out. Sorry, dude. Talk
Absolutely.
about whatever
No
you
problem.
gotta talk about. I don't want to call it filler, but talk about what's
Well,
needs
I'm
to
gonna
be.
talk about a movie you more than likely have not seen, which is Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. So I'm gonna play the trailer for it because it comes
All right,
out
man.
next week, but I was lucky enough to see it like 2 weeks early. Yeah, no, go handle your
I'll
phone call.
I'll I'll watch it in the background if I can hear it. So I'll be right back in
Absolutely.
10-15 minutes. I'll be right back.
So good luck, have fun, don't die. Let's see here. Pull up this trailer. Boom. Good luck, have fun, don't die. This is the trailer for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and it comes out. I believe it drops next week. I was able to see it on a screen unseen, which is an AMC feature. Like they do them on Mondays. Sometimes it's just a random movie. Sometimes if you know some of the Reddit posts that they kind of know what movie is dropping. This one dropped not last Monday, but like 2 Mondays ago. So I got to see it about 3 weeks, 2 weeks early than the release day, 2.5, give or take. And it might be the best movie of the year just because how much fun it is. It's just fun. And if you guys watch me on DA streams and whatever, or wherever I'm at, I'm always talking about this kind of idea of like, hey, can we just have fun again? Can we just have fun again at movies? Can we just have a good time? Does everything need to work? Of course not. But even if a movie like doesn't work in certain areas, did you have a good time watching it? Did you overall is your experience good? I'd say this movie is overall like a solid 8, which is sad to say when I'm sitting there saying this might be one of the best movies of the year because it's like an 8 might be the best movie of the year because nothing else even comes close. But let's go ahead and expand that. Let's go ahead and play it. Here's the trailer for Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Boom.
There's some shit that's about to come down that I can't prepare you for. It's gonna try to give you everything you ever wanted. But in the end, it will all be a lie.
So before we get even further into this trailer, there's some stuff that they deal with in this, which is very relevant. Obviously, a lot of AI, and as much as don't get me wrong, I love Chris Gore. He's good people. Like he's actually a friend of mine in real life. He's awesome, but he's like, hey, people don't talk about this subject. Actually, a lot of movies talk about this subject all the time. I mean, there was just Subservient with Megan Fox. There's a couple other movies like there's a decent amount of AI styled movies. This one deals with it with a more practical sense, where it's like, hey, AI and your phones are taking over everything else for nefarious reasons, and they just go for it. Other than like a targeted thing, like this is a more broad idea. It's a more broad idea that's more, but it's also focused in like just a few characters, and all the characters help in their way on their way. Exactly. Terminator was AI. No, exactly. 100%. 100%. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like there's ton of movies that are about AI bad. Like there's a bunch of them. So when like I said, I'm friends with Chris Core in person, and when he's sitting there like, oh, the movies don't touch on this, and I'm like, they kind of talk about it all the time. I don't know what you're talking about, but like they literally talk about it all the time, and they're all of them are AI bad, which is, relevant, for the most part true. But, this movie does it, I think, in a clever and a funny way. Like, you're just entertained the whole time. And I think that's more the point that I wanna hearken to, where it's like the movie itself is just you're entertained the whole time. Like, there's no real lulls in it. The ending gets a little ridiculous and whatever, but other than that, like you're like engaged. Like I was engaged the whole movie. And anything that goes over like an hour and a half, if I don't need to and or want to use the bathroom, usually if I need to use a bathroom, but it's like I don't want to go and I don't want to miss anything. this is one of those movies where I'm just like, man, dude, I want to see where this is going. I'm entertained the whole time. This is one of those movies, and if you're looking forward to a good movie, especially in like, well, I guess it'd be mid February because this drops next week, which is what, the 12th or something like that. So like 2 days before Valentine's Day, because well, they drop on Thursdays, but even though the release date's on Fridays, doesn't matter. Um, Go check this out. Go give it some love and support. Sam Rockwell kills it. Most of the cast is like pretty awesome. Even like, I mean, there's some obviously there's a bunch of side characters because he goes to a diner. It's Norm's diner, whatever, and then he's already done this a few times. This is all in the trailer, by the way, so I'm not spoiling anything. Like, if you've seen the trailer, this is not a spoiler. He's like, "Hey, man, I've done this 117 times. I need to find the right amount, or I need to find the right um, party of people. Like, I need to find the um, right people, and then certain people join him, and it all makes sense. And well, sort of, it all makes sense. And it's like, this is the only way to beat this. And it's like, does he make it to the end? Do they beat the AI boss? Do they do this? Whatever. Go watch the movie. So I would say it's absolutely one of at the very least, one of the most entertaining movies I've seen in a very long time. When it officially releases, because like I said, I got to see it early on like a Monday release 2 weeks ago, and it was just like it was like a free preview, or not a free preview. It was just a screen on scene preview. So it was like random movie, random whatever, but everybody knew it was going to be this movie. So I was like, I'm going to go check it out. Um, it was excellent. I plan on seeing it properly with like a crowd of people who also know what movie they're going to see. So I had a lot of fun with it. Well, instead of dead time, let's go to, let's see here. Let me check out some of the Geese and Gamers channel here. What are they talking about lately? Fans torch Laura Croft set photos. We talked a little bit about this over at Bonfires and Beer with Rockefeller, but I think I can bring it up as well. Why not? Why not? Maybe not everybody wants that. Go ahead and share this. Stop screen. Share screen. Fans torch Laura Croft set photos as Sophie Turner costume reveal sparks backlash over franchise icon's look. Should have put a should have put a comma there, but yeah. So here's Sophie Turner. I don't know if one of these is AI or not, but it's like that's what she should look like on the left. That's what she's gonna look like. And I was making a joke, but at the same time, I'm kind of serious. Where it's like, look, if you start out in the outfit, like this kind of outfit, and then by the end of the movie, like between doing all the dangerous shit, jumping around this, doing that, doing whatever, and you end up looking like what's on the left, uh, that would actually be kind of cool. Like you could justify it. It's like, hey, by the end of the film, hey, I'm in. I look like my iconic self. So I'm giving it a little bit of leeway, but more likely that's not going to happen. The other thing about this that is, it's not disturbing. It's just more annoying. Is like Sophie Turner's been posting a bunch of pictures where she's super ripped. She's getting in all this shape. She's like obviously she's like her body's rocking. Even I believe she just had a kid, so she's just like she's killing it. She's doing great work. It's like to do all that, and they're like, "Oh, here's a skin suit. Like you're covered literally head to toe. You don't get to rock any of that that you've been training for." It kind of it's baffling to me where it's like why tell these people to do all this and you're not gonna show what I don't know the character should look like, or I don't know what you look like. You put in the effort. Like I would say the same thing to dude actors. It'd be like, hey man, dude, I've been working out for the last 8 months, and they're like, okay, cool. Here's a suit of armor. It's like, what the fuck did I work out for? Just so I can walk it with it? Like, I don't like what's the point? Like I can still just talk normally. Like that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe there's a disconnect there. Obviously, there's also Extremium here says Tomb Raider is dead, movie will fail. I don't think it's supposed to be a movie. I think that wait, is it a movie or is it a TV series? Excuse me. Tomb Raider's dead, movie will fail. Yeah, there's a possibility on that because this doesn't look good. Also, I mean, Sophie Turner has a natural English accent, so I guess that leads to a good thing there. But come on, she just looks like she looks like a B version of the C-list version of the last Tomb Raider, which was her name Verbansk or something? Who just played Laura Croft? Because I actually liked her as like she had a couple good scenes in Tomb Raider 2018. What was this girl's name? Is something Alicia Vikander, right? Like she was obviously too skinny, too small, too whatever. They were trying to get the new age version, whatever. But it's like she had a couple of good scenes, but that's it. But it's almost like, hey, let's just get somebody with slightly bigger tits to do that. Is that what they're doing? But what's funny is like is not good as those movies were originally, the ones with Angelina Jolie. It's like you kind of nailed it with Angelina Jolie, like that. As far as physically, like the aesthetic, the physical aesthetic of it. It's like that's it's kind of the Laura Croft we want. The only thing you're missing is actually probably the ponytail that you have in the left picture here. Oh, that's kind of it. Other than that, I mean, the like the games themselves, like the storylines and stuff, they're all ridiculous. They're nonsense. You're not playing them for the story. At the end of the story, you're not just like, oh wow, I was blown away. That was crazy. It's not like playing a Final Fantasy game where you're like, oh man, we saved the world and now I gotta sacrifice some of my favorite characters to do so. And you're like, you're left in tears when you're 10 years old watching that. You're just like, oh yeah, cool. I saved this and the bomb didn't go off and all of a sudden dinosaurs aren't in that cave or whatever the fuck it was with these games. Like, because they're all nonsense. It's just like they're a nonsense game with a nonsense character. Like they don't really matter. What mattered is to have a female version of basically Indiana Jones who's hot as fuck. That's what Tomb Raider was. Let's all be honest here. That's what Tomb Raider was. We want a female Indiana Jones who's fucking good looking and looks banging as fuck. And that's what they did. And they're like, well, let's also explore random stuff and we can just do whatever with it. They, you swear, like, going into the first game or even the second game, where there's literally dinosaurs and shit like that. There's Mayan randomness. There's nonsense in these games, and it's like, well, there's a point to it. There's no point to any of it. They just wanna throw random cool shit in there to throw cool shit in there, and then they're like, "Well, if people wanna label it like that and, we can make it something, we'll do that." That's what they did. Come on. Stop it with that. Tomb Raider is not a deep franchise. It's not like the most culturally relevant thing about it is the aesthetic. That's it. It's not because it's great gameplay or whatever. It's the aesthetic. It's the look. That's it. And it's more the look on the left than definitely more the look on the right, because that look on the right is not great. But anyways, the article here says new Lara Croft set photos featuring Sophie Turner suited up as the iconic adventurer have ignited a firestorm online with fans and commentators sounding off across social media. What many see as dramatic departure from the character's established image. Uh, yeah. I also mentioned this on Rockefeller stream. If she starts off like that and like a bunch of that gets ripped away and what she's left with kind of looks like the iconic thing, other than it's blue instead of green, it could work. It could work. The onset images would show Turner in layered outfit featuring a blue vest, long sleeves, and tactical gear quickly went viral, prompting intense scrutiny from longtime fans of Tomb Raider franchise. Costume controversy dominates early reaction. Much of the backlash centers on the perception that the new look covers up a character historically known for athleticism, femininity, and sex appeal. That's true. That's true. 4 decades. Wait, what the hell? Where'd it go? 4 decades, Lara Croft's signature design from the classic core design era through multiple reboot iterations balanced action hero credibility with overt visual iconography. Fans argue the new costume abandons the legacy. See, this where like it's not that I disagree. It's like what I disagree is because these are the first pictures we've seen. She might actually be in her iconic stuff. This could just be random. This could be a scene. Hey, you're going through the snow. You got to be covered up. Also, if you played Tomb Raider, like she has snowsuits, which I think would have been way better. But yeah, like it looks like she's in the snow, and this outfit is not that. This might actually be a random outfit in one of the games. So it kind of technically might be accurate. This is bullshit, gentlemen. I'm sorry, very angry man-hating weirdos who say your girl needs to dress in a trash bag. If Thor or Khal Drago suddenly wore a sweater and never had their arms exposed, if James Bond never donned a suit. Yeah. Adrian Curry, you're retarded. That's not what people are complaining about. People are complaining about these are the first images of an iconic character. The iconic character, your first images, if you're going to release any images, should look like the icon that we know. That's what people are complaining about. Obviously, that character can be in different costumes, be in different settings, be whatever throughout the movie. It's fine. But your first look, like, hey, new set photos of Sophie Turner, live action, first look. It's not a good look as far as what the movie is. Like the movie could turn out to be a banger, and this happens all the time, or not all the time, but it happens enough to where look, people point out the obvious, what we think are flaws, and then the movie comes out, and the movie actually happens to be great. And guess what? All these people that are talking negatively about the photos will like the movie if the movie is good. It's not because they just hated everything about the production. We're hating on your first look. Your first look at this, your first production of it. This is the way that you're trying to promote it. So we're hating on your promotion of it. Your promotion of it was bad. Can you acknowledge that? Like that's what a lot of people, like even Geeks and Gamers, Gary from Nerdrotic, that's what a lot of the people are pointing out. Like your acknowledgement of the first things that are out there. Like this is not a good way to sell something. And if it turns out to be good, guess what? All these people will still say it's good, and they'll still say your promotion of it was terrible. Like that's it. That's it. This is not a good way to promote this movie. You put these put it I don't see any other way to really talk about it other than that. Like that's not a good way to promote this movie by promoting lackluster photos. Like instead of doing two shots of her in this outfit at different angles, give us one shot of her in like the iconic outfit, just one. And like to be fair, you could even like rage bait people and just have that. And that's the last shot of the movie. She is actually in it, whatever. And it just bam. I mean, they've done that with plenty of other things. Plenty of other things. But also, we also understand, hey, yeah, you're not going to be wearing that outfit when you're scaling the Alps or like some type of fucking frozen tundra. But she also has ice outfits. She has a bunch of stuff. It's like, hey, when you're in the snow, she has like the giant hooded white outfit with the fur and all that stuff. Just like, I don't know, probably most women wear because it's like 2 degrees too cold in Florida or something. Like that they have them. They're out there. It's wild. Like it's just weird that this is the first image. Cause don't get me wrong, she looks great. Like the outfit looks great in theory, but if you were to show me this randomly and you're like, hey, who is she? Like you took away the Tomb Raider stuff, whatever, and you just showed me this picture, I'll be like, oh, she looks like she's some type of mercenary in something. Like she looks like she's a mercenary in a video game. Your first thought is not Laura Croft. Like if you took away everything to do with the Tomb Raider, if I just showed you that image alone, you know what? Let's actually do that. So boom, if I just showed you that image right there, is your first thought seeing that image Laura Croft? Is that your first image? Is that your first thought at all? More than likely, it's not. Oh my God, Calypso, calm down. You can get your pets. You have food. You have water. But check it out. So I blew up the images, took the Tomb Raider thing from the top, but I mean, I can't remove the Geeks and Gamers thing unless I just did it on Canva real quick. But you see these images, first glimpse. Is your first thought Tomb Raider? Is that your first thought at all? Shouldn't the first images of said franchise for a movie or images for a franchise movie be, hey, you should be able to recognize it instantaneously. You should be able to just look at it and be like, wow, that's Laura Croft. God damn, they're nailing it, right? Nothing about this screams Laura Croft. Extreme meme right here says she is not Jean Grey nor Laura Croft. No, she's not. But I mean, am I wrong? Like I blew this up, and I know there's the Geeks and Gamers thing at the side there. But if you just see these two images, is your first thought Laura Croft? It's like, hey, Sophie Turner is in this. Actually, shit, how many people know who the fuck Sophie Turner is? But it's like, you just see these images. Is your first thought, wow, that looks like Tomb Raider? That's not your first thought. That's nowhere close. It just looks like random girl in a forest. Actually, it looks like random cosplay girl in a forest, and who knows what her cosplay is. You're None of this screams or like even yells at you, Laura Croft. None of it. Nothing about it. I mean, just her hairstyle and everything alone. It's like, what the hell? So when they throw these pictures out there and it's like, wow, why are people judging it so quickly? Why are people so angry about it? It's like, did you look at the pictures? Did you really take it in? If nobody said that this was a part of Tomb Raider, if nobody had the words Tomb Raider in any of their posts, would you even know what this is about? You wouldn't. You absolutely wouldn't. And if you say, "Oh, of course I would know that," you're a fucking liar. You're a liar. That's all it is. You're a liar. There's no way looking at this, your first thought is that, shit, I probably would have thought this was Alloy before I thought it was Tomb Raider. Like, what the hell? What a disaster. Like it's not a good look. It's not a great way to start promoting your stuff. It's not a great marketing tactic. Whatever. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I appreciate Sophie Turner. Not not a bad looking woman. She got in ridiculously good shape for the role. But also, if you're gonna do that, why also put like 8 pounds of fucking clothing on her? Like, wouldn't you think? I mean, they do that with men, like where they're like, "Hey, let's get ridiculously in shape," and then they'll even be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna do like a set of 50 push-ups before I do this scene," and they're just ripped with their shirts off or whatever. It's like there's a reason they do that. It's because they want to look good for the shot. I'm not saying she doesn't have shots like that in this movie, but as your first promotional, this isn't great. Not good, not good. Well, shit, we're about an hour and 20 minutes in. It's about 8:30 my time. I'm probably gonna be calling it here in just a minute. I think King Style's still on a phone call. Hey yo, she looked like Solid Snake. What's up, Psycher? What's going on? What's going on, brother? What are you up to tonight? I'm about to be clocking out on the live stream, and I don't know. I'm either gonna chill or maybe hit a bar. That's not too far from me. What are you up to, man? She can't get my snake solid. Not in that outfit. Let's see if Sophie Turner. Let's see here. First thing I put up was a Sophie Turner workout. So that's actually what she looks like. She got like ridiculously ripped. Oh wait, hold on. Add a stage. There we go. Boom. Wait, why the hell did it jump so much? Okay. There you go. So she got in ridiculously good shape. She's, you know, I can commend that, and I believe that was after she had a kid, even. So to get like that kind of in shape pretty quickly, and I understand maybe, and having that kind of money and dietitians and all that stuff around you, but hey, commendable. Like, hey, good job. Sacramento says working. All right. Some music showcase in downtown. Oh man, fuck downtown. You can pay me to go to fucking downtown LA. Fuck that. She got tattoos. You. Oh, I. You know what? I'm not a huge fan of tattoos either. Like I don't know who would do that. Who would do that to themselves at all? Like why would you ever tattoo yourself? Why do you have a 14 by 14-inch tattoo on your back? Why would you do that? What a disgusting thing. What a terrible future or a feature on a human being. Just despicable. Just awful. Who would do that? Never trust a woman with never trust a woman willing to ink themselves. Don't misunderstand me. I have tattoos also. But I don't like them on women. I mean, that seems kind of like hypocritical, right? You don't want somebody to do something that you're doing? Don't get me wrong, I understand the idea of just like, hey, I want woman like clean of sin. Maybe if you're super religious or something, and but you're willing to sin, it's like, hey, I take all the sin. I could see that, but and regardless, like that's gonna limit your options, but whatever. Like I know where my idea of wanting tattoos came from. It's because the environment I grew up around, and also I don't know everything I have on my body. I actually give a shit about. They're literally a part of me, and it's a part of what I care about. So yeah, men can get flat top haircut. You want to be with a woman with a flat top? No, but I mean, I guarantee there's some women out there that can rock it. But you realize like hair regenerates. Like they can they can fix that part. I mean, technically nowadays you can fix the tattoos as well. But I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. Like I understand not liking women with like a lot of tattoos. Like especially if they got that neck tattoo that goes down to their chest, and it usually turns into some type of butterfly or something. Those are a problem. Those women are a problem. But like if they got like just a sleeve tattoo, like one sleeve, it actually looks pretty good. It depends. It depends on if they, work out, and oddly enough, the ones that do have that usually are in decent shape. It's the morbidly obese chicks who have like the typical tattoos that are like, oh my god, like it makes you look worse. Like your tattoos are sagging, the ink is sagging, everything is sagging about it. You're a sagging person. More than likely, your lifestyle is trash. Like nobody wants to be around that. But no, I get it. All right, we're coming up at just an hour and 30. Just an hour and 30. And with that being said, I'll probably be ending it here in just a second. Because it is Saturday night on here on the West Coast. It's 8:30. Give me time to shower, shave, and go out and maybe have a good time. We'll see what's up. But everyone else out there, you guys have a good one. Thanks for just stopping by, checking it out. Hopefully, shoot a like. And I mean, this wasn't the most entertaining stream I've ever done because I was expecting other people to be on here, but whatever. Life happens, days happen, weeks happen. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. If you guys did enjoy it or you want to see more, you want to check it out, I will be doing more in the future. Maybe not like immediately because I'm saving up for MegaCon. Well, I have a decent amount saved up for MegaCon, but after MegaCon, I want to be able to pay off what I need to pay off and then get a computer and then I can start editing. Because even just to open up freaking Google, just to open up StreamYards and stuff like that, I felt like it was like a 5-minute ordeal. I was like, what is even happening? My computer is busted as hell and not in a good way. Like it is broken. It is broken. Like holy crap, it is bad. So
I'm back. Sorry about that.
yeah, style back. I was about to be ending it right now.
Oh,
So you want to be talking about something?
I mean, I did watch a couple of good animes that I saw recently.
Did you? You want to talk about them? Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's continue because like I got let's see here. The bars that I go to don't really get pop until 10, so I got time.
All right, man. I saw this recently, a sumo wrestling one. I forgot the title, but it was really good. It's about like high schoolers trying to become sumo wrestlers. Like I don't know why high school, but I guess it's because they're gonna. If you do an adult one, it'd just be kind of boring because it's already glorified as it is. So they have to do something that's kind of like little relatable for the youth in Japan, I guess.
What's
So this
funny,
teenager-
like
yeah.
so you're talking about sumo wrestling. Have you seen that story that's actually been going around where it's like he's some type of European dude, but it's actually like a white dude who joined this sumo thing, and he's just destroying sumo wrestlers. Like he's on his path. He's on the path to become like the best sumo wrestler. And but
Dude,
he's
that's
not like
awesome.
he's like not sumo weight. He's just throwing motherfuckers around because he's like I'm assuming he's just really good at wrestling or whatever.
So
He knows
basically,
how to,
you're
like
so you're saying he's basically Brock Lesnar, right? He's a
kinda,
freak of nature. He's like he has like
exactly.
genes. He's like a mutant. We call that a mutant. There was a Canadian sumo wrestler who became a pro wrestler. You heard of him, Earthquake, John Tenta.
Oh
He
yeah,
was a
yeah,
famous yeah, he was a famous
He was,
sumo
he was in
wrestler.
he was in video games back in the day.
Yeah, he was a rugby player that got scouted by Japanese sumo people, and he accepted it. And he in college, because that's why he was a rugby player. He got recruited. He was amazing in sumo, but because of him being Caucasian and having a tattoo, it's a no-no in Japan with a tattoo. He couldn't rise up to being a yokozuna, which is like the highest level. He was always
How's
like
this the second
second.
time tattoos have been brought up? Like, have you guys not seen who I am on stream? Like, what the? I have all of the tattoos, just all of them though. Like, what the? Fuck?
I don't care if you have tattoos, but in Japan, they're like, who is that guy?
No, I know, but it's like even in the stream, freaking extreme meme is like he was talking about tattoos for a different reason and
Okay.
for a right reason, but it's like, man, again, tattoos, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
so he due to the fact that he had a tattoo on his arm, because back then especially that was associated with Yakuza, right? It kind of still is. Unless you're a famous celebrity, that stigma is always going to be a thing over there. So he could never reach to the highest sumo level. So like he was like number 3 or number 4 in high ranking, but he was never going to reach like Yokozuna level, which is like the top guy.
yeah,
Top
Yokozuna,
level. Yeah, he was, or the second one, which I forgot the name of right now, but like he was never going to reach that level due to politics for his race and his tattoo. Because he wasn't Asian. It was all politic. It was all bullshit. So he was held back, and he just said, "No, I'm fucking retiring because I'm never going to be the top guy." So, and then he became a pro wrestler. He was originally he would become Canadian Earthquake, and then just a Earthquake in WWE.
Straight
So-
memes like he's laughing at the tattoo stuff, but yeah, man. Just so you know, maybe the next time I stream, maybe you know what, I might go and get my hands tattooed just to spite you.
Yeah,
Actually, I,
or
I'm
your eyes, right? Like
or
you do
no, 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 never. Like, you know what's funny is like, so I the family and whatever I grew up in, it's like sure I have the sleeves and all that stuff, but they end at the wrist. So if I were to wear a long sleeve, like a nice dress shirt or whatever, like you can't see tattoos. So if I were to dress like proper, right?
yeah,
Um, I you can't see anything that I got. You
right.
won't be able to see it. So
Yeah,
it's like the tattoos on the hand would be like a step further. And I
yep.
was raised in a way that where I'm like, I actually don't want anything shown if I don't want it shown.
Yeah,
Like
because
if
if
I'm
you wanted
showing
to get a
tattoos,
corporate job, right? All you have to do is wear a long sleeve sweater or a dress
no,
shirt. You're
exactly. You just
fine.
look
You're
like
fine.
you just look like normal guy number 3 or whatever. It's all good.
Yeah, you're office
Like
guy number 2, so like nobody's gonna question you.
100%,
Unless you're
100%.
wearing a
And
short sleeve shirt slash polo, then they're like, "What the fuck you get those tattoos?" I knew a podcaster. His name's John Draper.
well, it's like so I have both my arms like they're not full sleeves because they're
Yeah,
not fully filled in, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like they are tatted to like up to my shoulders. But
There's a
like yeah, if I
podcaster.
put on a long sleeve shirt, it like they literally have rings on them to if you like I mean it's hard to tell
Yeah,
because
right.
whatever, but it's like they cut off at the wrist. And it's like right at the wrist where I'm like, hey, that's exactly where like a long sleeve shirt would end.
Yeah,
And so like I
there was
can
a
definitely hide it. But
there's
that has to do with a lot of growing up in that like my grandma was like, hey, is like if I was raised with hey, if you have tattoos at all, you won't get a job. I got my first tattoo when I was 15. So, and she did not approve of it at all. My mom helped me do it because she knew somebody that was willing to basically tattoo somebody, whatever. It was like, hey, if you got money, I'll tattoo you. And I got it covered up, and now it's this giant ass fucking venom tattoo I got. But this was actually a skull before. It was like a really cheap looking skull that I got for like $150 when I was 15. But
wow.
overall, it was like it was foreboding type of deal. It was like, don't do it, you know, it's gonna ruin your life. And I'm like, the only thing that has ever stopped me from a job was not pursuing it. Like
Right.
it
Uh,
was never tattoos.
Yeah, there's
Like,
like
hey, maybe
there was a podcaster. His name's John Draper. He's still alive. He told the story like he was a metalhead. Like he loved rock music, metal music, and he he got a job in corporate, in corporate in New York, right? Because he lives in New York, right? He was doing stock marketing, right? So you know what he had to do? He had to basically wear a sweater all year round. Dress sweater says dress shirt all year round, especially in the summer and springtime when it's really fucking hot. Because he had to hide his tattoos. He had arm sleeves, and I think he might have had
well,
neck
I mean,
tattoos, but like,
there's other reasons that I work in like blue collar stuff. Like right now, I work for like basically a plumbing supply company, and nobody gives two fucks what you look like. They're just like, hey, you got the pipe, and can you move the pipe? And it's like, oh yeah, you're
well,
moving,
yeah, construction. Nobody gives.
three,
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Like
construction. Nobody
that's
cares. But like,
yeah, yeah. Nobody
you work at a
cares.
stockbroker. You work as a stockbroker, or you work in corporate. You
Exactly. Yeah.
can't do that. Like they will frown upon it. I think he had a little neck tattoo that he hid with his turtleneck or his long sleeve
Yeah,
the collar.
people fail to grasp where it's like, hey, yeah, sure, it's like you work blue collar, but it's like, yeah, but I also have no debt and like 780 credit score, and all my bills are paid, and I actually have savings. Most people don't have any of that, so I don't know. Like my tattoos, are they really bothering you? Because I don't think that'll bother most people. Like I'm doing okay, but if you were to ask somebody who's in college, they'll be like, that's a no-no. Like that's terrible. You're doing terrible. And it's like, yeah, but you're about to be 200,000, 300,000 in debt and have terrible credit. And you're gonna be scavenging. You're gonna be
Or if
scavenging for work.
or you're a woman and you're a lawyer, you're trying to be a nurse, a lawyer, doctor, a veterinarian, you end up having to do porn to prevent you from going debt.
Oh yeah.
For temporary debt, or like when you have children, you don't have time to be going back and working 2 to 3 jobs because you have to take care of a child. So they do
Oh,
porn to get the debt
the
out.
funniest the funniest thing that I ever had happen to me, like maybe not the it's not the funniest, but as far as like education related, was like one of my exes was she was going to get her master's degree, and she was terrible at writing, didn't like do it, like didn't know how to write like whatever the fuck she was talking about. And I would sit there and I would have to be the one to correct her spelling because why not? I was literally raised by somebody who is a transcribe for a lawyer, so my spelling is usually pretty fucking immaculate. I'm pretty
Wow.
decent, just like I'm pretty decent, and
Like I
so she
said,
would be
don't
like,
judge a
"Hey,"
book by its cover, man, because the
exactly,
toughest dude in
like
the room could be the smartest guy in the room.
you'd be surprised like how I don't know articulate I can be versus how much I speak about it. It doesn't matter, but she would have me literally correct her papers because she was I don't want to say she's an idiot. She just wasn't great at spelling. She knew what she was doing
She was
job
above
wise.
average,
She
above
she knew
average.
what she was doing to the job that she's good at now, and it was an ex of mine or whatever. And she was smart in and she's good at what she does now. But as far as getting there and doing all that, she needed someone as apparently dumb as me. I'm a high school dropout, by the way. I'm a high school dropout, and yeah, I went. I got my GED, and I even at the time when we were together, it's like she had a bachelor's. I was still making more money than her just because like I just did the trades with no debt, no nothing, whatever. And I'm a no nothing idiot, right? Like, but
Right.
as far as like I don't know, online would be considered or what people would consider. If you just saw my credentials, it'd be like that guy is certified retarded, and it's like okay, cool. Why can I spell better than you? Why can I do math better than you? Why can I do this better than you? Why am I better in all these things? Why do I have a better credit score than you? Why do I have no debt? Why do I have no and like that's where that shit falls apart. Where I'm like, okay, sure. You can say whatever you want. Go for
Yeah.
it.
I
But
I just find
I
it just
have the
yeah.
proof, like, I have the proof and the knowledge to literally discredit you, and also, I've helped people who are technically, on paper smarter than me, get to where they're technically smarter than me, and I help them. What are you talking about? These people are ridiculous.
Yeah, and I agree with that statement because, like, dude,
Because
um,
you run into them every day.
well, the thing is, I don't like when people judge other people because of like, oh, he's a high school dropout. He's stupid than me, and I'm like, no, you don't fucking know that. You have no idea. But back in the day, right? Elderly
No,
people,
you
like
I
say
mean,
70 that
you
dropped
you
out
kn
like from middle school, right? They're smarter than the youth now. They're not
oh, by
illiterate. They're like high
a
schoolers.
lot.
They're high schooler level compared to the
Dude,
kids
so,
nowadays.
like, I'm very low level at the new job that I got just because I needed a job, and I was like I was struggling even though I have, like, 11 years of a management experience and whatever, but it's like none of those places were hiring, none of the whatever, and I was like I was kinda on my last rung, and I'm like, "You know what? Fuck it. I need to take whatever I can get." So where I'm at now, I'm like, "You know what? Whatever. I'm at low level." But they assume that you're stupid or whatever. They just assume that. But it also goes with the same thing with, like, online stuff. They just assume you're an idiot or whatever. Like you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated. You're not well read. You don't know shit. Even me saying the word lexicon might blow some people's minds because they're just like, oh my god, I don't even know what that is. Like you know what that is because you probably read or whatever. But it's like, yeah, dude. Like sure, you've mentioned it a few times. Yeah, I'm tatted out. I'm doing whatever, and it's like
They don't even know what the word. They
on
don't even
first
know the word
glance
etymology.
on etymology. Yeah, it's like on first glance, you'd probably just assume I'm kind of ridiculous and an idiot or whatever. And it's like, why can he speak so eloquently? When it's like, well, I'm well read. I was raised by literally a grammar Nazi, literally somebody who Like when people talk about grammar Nazis, I was quite literally raised by one because she was a transcribe for a lawyer. If you know what that was, those are the people that used to listen to tapes and they would transcribe, like scribe the words of a lawyer through tape, old school tape, like an old. Most
Tape
people
recorder,
might
yeah.
not. Yeah, some people don't even know what that is anymore. Do
Yes.
that, and she was still good enough on an actual old school, not a keyboard typewriter, like an old school typewriter, like the clicky clackety ones, those whatever. And she was good enough to do 120 words per minute on one of those bad boys with doing the slide. There's like quack, boom, 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 120 words per minute with that. That's who I was raised by. So I'm like, I'm oddly, I don't know. I might be a step above some of these
They
fucking
don't
people here
dude, they don't
when
even
it
know what
comes
the
to
word
thinking and all that shit or
they don't
whatever.
even know what the word bipartisan means, man. That's how
Well, I don't think most people do. No, especially
I do.
nowadays.
With politics, I know what it means.
Well, bipartisan is just yeah. Go for it.
No, I'm saying like, like most people don't even know what certain words are, and it's sad, man, because
Well, there's
I watched a video on TikTok recently or on YouTube, and oh, hold on a second.
Well, I'm assuming what you're gonna say. I'm just gonna, and you can correct me when you come back. But like,
No, I'm back. I'm back.
you'll hear
I'm back.
well, you'll hear a word and you assume like, yeah, I know what that means. Like this means that, and then you'll hear somebody from like, I don't know, whatever college is now 20 years or 15 years younger, give or take, because like I'm 36, right? I'm about to be 37 in just a couple of months, so it's like 15 years younger than me, and you hear their definition of something that you know now, and I know you're younger than me too, so it's like even from you to that age, you're probably like, that's wrong, right? Like that.
Absolutely, man. Because I saw a
And
TikTok
so
video.
imagine being an extra, like, so you're what, like 25, 26? I know you're younger than me. I don't know how much
I'm
younger.
29, man.
You're 29. So we're about 6, 7 years removed, depending on the date and age, whatever. But
Yeah,
let's go with 6. We're about 6 years removed. Even 6 years removed, like my definition of probably some of these words are different even than yours, and your definition is way removed from theirs. But overall, more than likely, where my definition lands is probably the more accurate one. Like, if I'm being honest.
more than likely. And it's sad because I was watching a TikTok that was posted on YouTube about this teacher. She's like, I'm in high school, and none of the kids they're literally illiterate. They're
Yeah, they
literally
have
they
like a
don't even
third to fourth grade reading level, right?
yeah,
I
well,
might have
no,
seen the same one.
even worse. Second, maybe second grade, maybe first. Some of them first, second grade, and some of them third or fourth grade. And they cannot comprehend shit. They don't know. They can't think, dude. They can't process or remember things. They can't even look at their notes and remember what it is that they were studying. That's bad, dude. And they're in high school.
Well, this is why I said not just on my streams, that I've even said on DA streams and stuff, and I've tried to throw this out there just to kind of get it out into the zeitgeist as much as I can. With even though I have a small channel, but when I'm on bigger channels, I try to throw this out there. It's not just a reading problem; we have a comprehension problem because we were taught reading and comprehension. Those were in the
Yeah.
same sentence when we were
I was
growing up.
told
It was
that. I was
reading
told
and
that.
comprehension. That was the class. It was reading and comprehension, like how to understand what you are reading. Well, nowadays, I assume some of these people can actually maybe read, but they don't comprehend anything. They don't understand.
Dude,
And
they'll
that's why
read a
you're seeing
comic
this
book.
shit.
They'll read a comic book because it looks cool. And there's nothing wrong with reading. I read comic books, but they'll read a Spider-Man or a Batman comic book because it looks cool. And then they won't understand, like after they read it, they will not know the whole story. Maybe fragments. They would not even know the whole story from top to bottom. And that's
Well,
bad.
I mean, to circle this back around to like Night of the Seven Kingdoms, it's like to comprehend such a like it's the easiest story to comprehend. It's literally it's like the hero's journey. It's like
Mhm.
this guy who is nothing but good, and in episodes later on, it's just like because he was so good to everyone else, everybody else wants to be good to him, and it's
Mhm.
like to understand that it's a little bit different. You might just look at it as like, oh, this guy's just lucky, right? Like I feel
Right,
that
right.
that'd be how most people interpret it now. The guy's just lucky. He just fell into this, and he's lucky because this happened. It's like no, it's because his morally good character is morally good, and it's like he believes so much in the thing that he was taught, and people are very adherent or like adherent to like people that are diametrically opposed to them in general. But when you realize there's somebody that's so virtuous in their beliefs that they fully embrace that to where it's like, man, that guy is so good. I got like he's right. Like he's just right. He's just right. And it's so easy, it's so hard to wrap, I don't know, your head around something so easy. And because it's such an easy story. It's such an easy story that is being told where it's just like good guy does good stuff for good reasons. And it's like, oh, we just can't believe it. We just like no, obviously there's something else behind it. It's like no, he's just a good dude. He believes in everything that's there, and he believes in everything that he was told, and what he was told is virtuous and righteousness, and being a knight is good, be good because good. And it's super simple, and
Right.
people don't wrap their heads around that idea or that concept. And it kind of shows when if anyone is like talking bad about that stuff, or it's like, dude, just embrace that, and I don't know. I that's why I keep bringing up that show is because it's doing such a good job of doing something so simple. Like it's such a simple concept. Like if a show like this came out in like early 2000s, you'd be like, yeah, it's just another show of doing right. Right now, it's
It
like
would be basically
it's
like My Name is Earl, but more action oriented, you know?
yeah, you drop the show after like movies like Lord of the Rings comes out, where it's like, man, good conquers evil, whatever.
And My
You'd
Name
be
is
like,
Earl, it comes out too,
my name
but
is
it's more action
yeah,
oriented and people would
exactly.
flock
Yeah, yeah.
towards it.
My name is Earl, where it's like, hey, a bad
I gotta do
guy
good
is
things for karma.
repenting
Yeah.
for doing terrible things, or his perceived terrible things, or everybody else's perceived terrible things, and you see the
Yes.
consequences of that. Fine,
And he wants to
but
change and help people out.
this is
Yeah,
just a
just like
guy
the
who's
yeah.
not done anything. He just wants to be. He's like, I want to be the best knight ever, because that's what I was taught, and it's super respectable and commendable. And you're just like, you're on the guy's side immediately. You're on the kid's side, even though whatever. I'm not, maybe it's a spoiler. Like I already said, I'm going to spoil it, but when you learn who the kid actually is, there's a reason called Duncan Egg. Egg is not EGG, it's egg, AEG, as in Aegon. So there you go.
No, that makes sense, dude. Oh yeah, I'm going like so yeah, I was talking about the sumo thing, the sumo anime. It's pretty
One
good.
second. I gotta call out somebody in the chat here. We got Castle Grayskull saying, "Hey, hot stuff," or "Hi, hot stuff," sending you a big hug and a kiss. God damn. You know what? Here.
By the
You know,
power of Gray Skull,
you know
I
what?
have the power.
Some people like the tats, some people like the flexing. Bam, bam. There you go. I'm not the smallest guy out there. I appreciate it. Also, I love the shout out, love the love, respect. Awesome. Hopefully
Love
you are doing good, Gray
Castle
Skull.
Gray
If you go
Skull.
to
Yeah.
MegaCon, hit me up. Hit me up. Let's see what's up. And then also, Syfaxx, you are awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate
You're
that
awesome, Castle
wholeheartedly.
Gray Skull. You're
Gray
awesome
Skull,
too.
you are better than I will ever be. I appreciate that. Anyways, go ahead.
No,
I
but it
had to
was a
shout
good
out. I
series.
always love to shout out people in the chat because
Yeah.
you know what? That's the way that we
Dude, without the fans or the viewers, we're nothing, man. That's just the reality. Like it's a show.
I love talking to the chat. And hey, man, you're from the chat, and guess what? You're on here. Hey,
Right.
Castle Grayskull. Also, by the way, if you got a mic or if anytime you want to jump on, you want to talk, jump on here. Get on. I'm not hard to find. You can find me at Gallows the Media on X. And well, I mean, even with the King Style here, I talk to him through Discord very rarely because I don't use Discord very much. But I will talk to people through Discord if you
Absolutely.
want to jump on. I will do it. I'm terrible at responding to it because I don't have it open and I don't have notifications for it.
I don't blame you.
It's annoying, but I the like Discord is so it's jarring, man. Like I remember when I first got it and I had notifications on, that shit was just dinging all the time, and I'm like, I got like nobody who talks to me on my streams. Why am I getting hit up all the time? And I was just like, I need to turn that shit off. I'm like, you guys need to show up to my streams. If you're going to talk to me this much over here, show up to my streams, man. Like, damn it.
The dings are annoying on Discord, so
Yeah, I turn notifications off on pretty much everything. And it's like, to be fair, not that many people hit me up, but it's enough to where it's annoying. I can only imagine people that have thousands of subscribers, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 30,000 subscribers. I only got 300 and I'm already like, oh my God.
no, 100%, dude.
She says, maybe I can hit you up with StreamYard sometime. You can join whenever you want. Just
Yeah,
hit me up.
You can join right now if you'd like. It all depends on if you're available.
I'm easy to find. I'm not hard to find. It's just at Gallows the Media. And yeah, send me a message. I'll send you a link. You can jump on whenever you want. Or if you want to talk to people behind the scenes, go for it. I know you're always talking super nice stuff to me, and whether you're serious or not, I mean that's up to you. But if you're also going to MegaCon, hit me up. Let's go. Let's hang out. I want to meet any and everybody because MegaCon is looking to be a banger. Like that looks like so much fun. I got my flights set. I just don't have my tickets for MegaCon yet because I don't know if I'm going it's looking like I'm going to go Friday and Saturday, but also King Style.
Yeah.
I don't know if like I probably didn't send you this message because I sent it to everybody on X. But if you are going, even if you're considering it, you have to register for the G&G meetup on Saturday because everyone's going to that.
Yeah, because I heard about Geeks and Gamer. Yeah,
I heard about. Yeah, you have to go to the Geeks and Gamers website, geeksandgamers.com. There'll be like a banner at the top. Register for that, and then yeah, after that you'll be good. But
yeah, man.
But if you are going, or if anyone's even considering going, I would say go and register for that.
Well, the reason why I gave you the reason why I gave you my number on the Discord is in case I do go. I don't want to be lost, and I don't want to be trying to talk to you through Discord and nothing happens. So you could text me or call me and be like, "Hey, dude, no, we're actually here. We'll meet you up." You know, like
what's funny is I've never been the first person to like reach out and like give my number to other people, but because they'd be like, "Hey, you're going to whatever." Like people hit me up, and I have no problem with that. Go ahead, and it's all good. I'll respond to you. It's all good. But like a lot of people that I talk to, or the people that I'm going to MegaCon with, like, yeah, I actually have their numbers. Shit, I got Gary's number. I got Chris Gore's number. I got a bunch of those people from probably a bunch of those channels that you guys like. Like I'm actually, as far as this world is connected, I'm oddly connected. If I wanted to be, I like sure, I talk about it. I just don't use it. Like my next goal, and I haven't been wanting to really throw this out there because it's on a text message, but it's like, hey, if you get to 500, I'll join your stream, which is Chris Gore. I think I said on my last stream, but like Chris Gore is like, hey man, with your 500, I'll join, and I'm like, okay, now I got a goal, right? So get to 500,
Hey,
and
hey,
then I
Syfaxx,
can get Chris
if
Gore on here.
Dude, if Chris Gore is on here, can I join you? Because I love his work, man. He's
Maybe,
fucking awesome.
maybe we'll see. Like
He's fucking awesome, dude.
I need to get to 500. I'm 200 away. So, like I said, or like I've been saying, Jesus, I need to clear my throat
do
properly.
you need to
Hold
drink
on.
water or something?
There we go. No,
Because the same thing happened with me
Now I'm
earlier. I had to drink a bunch of what my throat was like.
No,
really
Now
bothering
I'm
me.
better. I was just like, oh god, I was getting all built up. But yes, when I'm on my way to, well, I mean, the next goal, obviously 350, 400, 450, 500, right? You do them in like
Right.
sets of 50. Once you hit 100, then you do them in sets of 50 type of deal. So my next goal, 350. But I'm gonna be I almost want to say it, but at the same time I don't, just because if I do say it, that means I'm gonna have to do it. But I should set a goal for myself, which is after MegaCon, I'm gonna be doing more content, whether it's video stream or like movie streams again, like reviewing stuff, getting back into whatever, doing TV shows. Also, I feel like after MegaCon, there's also going to be a lot more movies coming out. It'll be like a good time to get back into it. Because right now it's just like it's such a lull in the system of the stuff that I was kind of aiming for. Like the end of this month, we have a good game coming out. Well, hopefully a good game, which is going to be Resident Evil 9, right? Like, so everyone's going to be checking out that. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to stream it. I'm not really much of a gaming streamer, but I've kind of turned into one, even though I don't want to say it's a joke, but at the same time, I'm not a serious gamer. So it's just different.
Well, Resident Evil, it has a huge following because it was a movie franchise too, and animated series or animated, like on Netflix and all that. Like, it's a big fandom, right? Kind of like the Sonic fandom almost, or the Street Fighter fandom, where it has a lot of media animated or live action stuff.
Let's say Castle Gray Skull says Jesus Canadian Italian. You're a Italian Canadian, maybe that speaks French, or is that Italian?
I
Because
think that's Italian.
everything about that is ridiculously attractive. Like, yeah, you go get your passport, come down there, we'll meet up. We'll have a good time. She's like, I have 4 subscribers, no content. Yeah, you know why? Literally because the way you talk, everyone, and more than likely you are a woman, but it's because you come off as a woman. Just being a woman in general online, I'm sorry, like there's no like slight against women, but yeah, just doing that in general, you'll get like 100 subscribers if you just post a video, just because women, right? But
It's
it's
so
hard
true,
it's
man.
hard out there. It's hard out there
It's-
for women,
dude,
right?
a dude, he has to fucking tooth and claw
I mean,
his
look,
way.
I got this beautiful cat. Look at her. Look at her. I should just post videos of Calypso being amazing. And I could probably rack up views. I would get like I could post a video of her fetching a tennis ball, like I said earlier, which I have. Well, I haven't posted the video, but it's like I have videos of her doing it because she plays fetch, and I would probably get more views than anything I've ever done just because cat awesome, right?
Absolutely, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really easy.
Dude. Oh yeah. So speaking of which, so the sumo anime, like, dude, it's really good. I recommend it to anybody. I just forgot the name because I saw it on YouTube. Right, somebody posted like the first season, and you know how like they don't put the names due to copyrights, and they have to like alter the audio filter so it sounds like off sometimes a little bit. But it's awesome. It looked good. Like I said, high schoolers being a sumo team, competing in tournaments either as a team or against each other when it's a solo tournament.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten into like a sports anime just because like I don't know, I grew up playing sports. Like I actually have a few friends who went on to be like I actually have a friend of mine who's literally in the MLB and he's been on the like the cover of Sports Illustrated, like
Dude, that's
Juan Carlos Stanton.
awesome. That's
Juan
fucking
Carlos
awesome.
Stanton, like he was my neighbor. I used to pitch to him in my backyard. Now he's super famous, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like holy crap.
Dude, it's a small world,
But it's
man.
like,
It's awesome.
yeah, yeah, no. So it's cool to it's cool to see because it's like, yeah, I hadn't seen him since like high school and stuff. But it's like all of a sudden I had to hear about him again, and then people are like, dude, did you see what Mike did? 'Cause that's his nickname is Mike, but he goes by Juan Carlos Stanton when he's on, you know, whatever sports network,
Well, it makes
whatever.
sense
Like,
because there's
oh, his
probably a
name is
lot of
Mike. Like,
too many
yeah,
Mikes, I guess. They're like, well, we need something. We need a different name. We can't. There's too many Mikes and Michaels or Mikeys.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So
But
I saw the sumo series. It's pretty good. Have you ever seen Hajime no Ippo of the boxing series?
the
Or
boxing series is cool. Is that's the one where like one of the first couple episodes, right? Like he hits a tree and then he catches all the leaves, right? Is
yes,
that the one? Yeah.
yes.
That one is dope. Like he hits a tree and all these leaves fall down, and then he's like, and he catches like 30 leaves, and
And then
like
there's
as they're
another
falling.
boxing series called Joe, which has a spiritual sequel called Megalobox, which is similar but not
I
the
haven't seen that
same.
one.
Dude, it's really good, dude. I recommend it. But like, yeah, that's a sports anime too. And also, Baki the Grappler is another good anime
I've heard of
series,
Baki.
or
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Baki, just Baki itself, because dude, it's awesome.
Yeah,
It's just,
Streaming says, "Hello, Emily Kruger. Hey, what's up, Emily? If you were in the chat, oh no, there she is. She says, "Hell,
hey
what's up,
Emily.
Emily? You've been killing it on the doing the live streams with the drawings and stuff. Still, like, keep it up, keep it up. Doing great, doing great.
Yeah, so
I
like
love
Baki's.
seeing everybody in our community just grow in general. Like, look,
Yeah,
whatever
everybody
you're
should
doing,
grow. Everybody should grow. Yeah, I agree
yeah, whatever you're
100%.
doing, also support. Whether it's just it's a simple like I even say on my channels or on my channel stream, I should say, just hit the like button. That's it. If you want to subscribe, I appreciate that too. But just hit the like. I would like you to subscribe. That'd be fantastic. But just hit the like button. Get those numbers up because that like puts it in the algorithm. The algorithm boosts it out there more, and other people will come and check it out as well. And it's like it's a trickle up effect. You know what I mean? Like it's nice. So we all appreciate it. And people like Emily here, who supports so many of our channels, you can see her in probably so many of the chats that you might also be in. She's always around. Awesome. Go check out her channel. Go give her some love because she's always out here showing a bunch of love. You know, I like that.
I like that too, man. More positive
Yeah, dude.
energy out there.
We got good people doing good things, and you know what? Are just doing their thing, and they just want to show the world their thing. And as far as Emily's going so far, what I've seen is she likes to draw, paint, or well, do whatever, you know, artistic stuff. I don't get to watch a lot of it because usually I'm driving. Like, so this is also let me throw a PSA out there, a public service announcement to people. When I say hi, I might just be at a stoplight because I'm delivering something. But if I'm not responding to you, it's because it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because there's a camera watching me, and if I'm caught on that camera texting and driving, I could get fired. So I'm trying to just do it real quick. I'll be like, hell, and then I fuck off and I just leave it on my dash, and that's it. But I'm still watching. I'm still a part of it. I swear. But yeah, I'm trying to keep my job My job's not bad. It's just overly
Well,
policed.
keeping the job's good. Everybody needs one, right?
Yeah. Like I'd rather continue to go up instead of wait, that's a bad sign, isn't that? No. Continue to go up in my job. But yeah, everything's fine. But if I ever ignore you in chat or whatever, it's not because I didn't see it. It's more likely because I literally cannot respond, or else I might get fired. So I love all you. I swear. I swear. Also, thank you guys for showing up. You guys are amazing. But you were talking about the sumo anime, but you're also talking about the next thing.
No, I was talking about like how I recommend, the sumo series. I got to look up the actual name so I could tell you so you could watch it because it's pretty good. It's like exciting to
Absolutely.
watch. It's not boring. It's like literally like high pace action, despite the fact the stereotype, oh, the sumo wrestlers are fat and all that. No, they have muscle. They're like a human tank, dude. They
Yeah, they're
literally have a lot of power.
well, I mean, like even like sumo wrestlers in real life, they're not just giant fat dudes. They're like I kind of actually had this happen to me in real life. I mean, obviously at a much smaller scale, but at a point in my life, I was about 270, pushing 280. Like I was super fat when I was about 18, 19 years old. And then I went on not just a massive diet, but a workout cleanse or whatever. And I did the P90X thing. You remember the P90X phase where everyone was talking
Yeah,
about P90X? So
right.
but I did it, and I actually did it. And I just kept it up for like 7 months, 6 months, and I went from 270 to 185. Like I was super chubby, fat. I cut down to 185. I was like, I'm 6 foot, whatever. So I was actually too skinny. Even my friends were just like, yeah, I mean, like you look good, but your head's too big for your body. So I needed to bulk back up. So now I'm like 205, 210. So I'm like the right size, rounded. You know what I mean? I just need to trim
Yes,
it back up a
sometimes you
bit.
have to like for body types, right? You do need to because or else you look weird. Like for example, certain women, right?
Yeah,
Say they get
you'll
fat or
look
chubby.
off.
You look like for example, certain women or certain guys like when they lose weight, right? Like Dr. Phil and Al Sharpton, right? Are examples of no Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. Like they didn't.
Yeah, you look like a fucking bobblehead.
Yeah,
Like
you look weird. You look
yeah, you
you
look
look like
weird. And like so I did that, and don't get me wrong, dude. I was like that's even the reason, like I mean, and I love that Castle Grayskull here. Like she points it out, it's like, dude, my arms still look good. And there's a reason for it. It's because I did work out a lot. I keep up on it. I'm not as fit as I once was, and whatever. I'm a little bit older, and whatever. But it's like there's a reason for that is because well I did a lot of the work in my 20s, when I was 20 I
right.
just like I literally lost like 110 pounds in like 6 months, or like give or take, and I just dropped down. I was just like best shape of my life. I was able to do like 25 pull-ups on any type of pull-up. Now I can barely do five. Like sure, I'm not as good shape as I used to be, but there's a reason I still look as decent as I do with doing like the minimum. It's because I did the work earlier. And it's like muscle memory is a thing. It does come back, or like it is like it does stay with you. But yeah, like I don't if I never did that, I'd probably be like some 400-pound monstrosity, dude. Like if I never changed my life around,
Dude, there are people that that
I'd be a
ex-
mess.
there are people who accept that mess, and that's not good.
Yeah, I didn't want to accept that, and then also it's like you,
Because
you have
you
those
got the
couple encounters.
yeah, those fat
Yeah,
acceptance people. That's like, dude, you're killing yourself
well,
when you do it.
back when I was doing that, I mean, that was a good 14, 15 years ago. That wasn't a thing. Like fat acceptance was a thing, and it was just like you had your homeboys like, dude, you're getting fat as fuck, brother. And you're like, I know, right? And it's like, you need to do something about that. And you're like, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden you got one homie who's finally like, hey, man, who is also a little overweight. Let's try this shit out, which was one of my best friends. And he was like, so we both got on it. And so we kept each other accountable about it because it was like every day we're gonna do this. Every day we're gonna do it. And it's like it doesn't really matter the workouts in general. It's more just staying consistent. Just stay consistent. Don't get me wrong, some of the workouts help and like some things are different than others. But overall, if you keep up on it, you're gonna be like, "Holy crap, man." Like you will see results. And the best way I can put it, especially if you're fat in any type of way, is you're building a mountain from inside out. So don't expect results. Don't expect results until the mountain inside hits the outside because the outside is going to shrink and inside you're growing. Because all of a sudden you're going to be like 2 months in, 3 months in, and you're like, dude, I've been working out. I can do pull ups. I can do this. And then like you're feeling more active and you go to flex and there's nothing there. You can't do shit. You're just like, oh, I still got all this flab. I still got whatever. That's not what you should be aiming for. You should be aiming for the next month after that because you're like, wait a minute. All of a sudden, everything is like tight, and all of a sudden, you got definition on the back of your arms. That's the thing. People want instant results, and yeah, that's not going to happen. You need to give it about
Well,
3 to 4 months.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I blame school for that because of how we were taught. You got to do this quick. You got to eat fast. You have the schedule. Like you got to take the test in like 30 minutes to an
Well,
hour, or else.
I'd blame phones more than anything. Like
Well, it's the
instant
phones
results,
too.
right?
It's the phone, but it's also school, dude. It's how we were programmed, man. Um, fast, now. Like you got to keep moving. Blah blah
It's
blah
like
blah. Blah.
I took the whole day. I did 100 push-ups. Shouldn't I be ripped by now?
Yeah,
Like, no,
yeah.
you need to do
Gym
100
gym
push-ups
class,
every day for 6 fucking months,
and
and
in
now you're
Mhm.
gonna see results.
In gym
Absolutely.
class, they're like, hurry up, climb the rope, go do your push-ups, do your burpees. You know, now. Like it's like military training, so they instill that to you, but it's not the right training because it's basically making people impatient or like you said, seeking fast results when it's not. No,
Yeah,
it's a
that's not how that
marathon,
works at
dude. It's
all.
a marathon, dude. It ain't a sprint.
Yeah, there you go. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. And also, don't expect instant results. Also, if you never had it, don't expect to get it
Right.
immediately because
Right.
like for me, like so I've already had like I've been I almost want to pull up a picture just so you can see what Rip Syfaxx looked like, but like it's like I was in pretty good shape. But it's like there's a reason why I can just I don't know, maybe do a few push-ups here or there, do some basic weight training, just do like I don't want to say the bare minimum on top of my job because my job is also lifting and moving heavy objects a lot
Yeah,
of the time.
so you're basically working out for free
I'm
at your
I'm
job.
I'm moving and yeah, I'm
That's the best job. If
constantly
you don't have money to go to a gym, go work at a construction site. You don't have to go be lifting
yeah.
weights. You could literally lift weights at your job. You got the free workout you got the free gym right there. You just got to work and bring things, put things back. You're pretty much going to be strong. You don't have to lift weights at a gym. And then you have to sprint a little or run a little bit too sometimes to hurry up and go to your boss or go get things because you don't want to get the deadline when some things are supposed to be done a certain way in that time period for the day. You have to put some cement on the ground or you have to put like metal beams. You gotta do all that stuff.
Also, like a lot of people don't realize when you're moving those the wheelbarrows full of cement are actually like 250 to 300 pounds of cement that you're moving. Like so you're moving some weight there. That it's no
Yeah, it's
joke.
not oatmeal. It's not oatmeal. It's not like in the movies or TV shows where it's oatmeal. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. No, it's bad. You know, it's movie magic when you think it's oatmeal. Oh yeah, another show that I've seen that I would recommend, but it's not for
Here, check it
everybody to
out.
extend
This will be for
is
like
called
Castle Grayskull and other people, but
I think it's called Useless. I think it was called. It's about a guy who who is a clone or a descendant. I'm not really spoiling it because it's like in the first episode. It's about a guy who is a clone slash descendant of this guy who was the savior, and and
so check it out.
he
Just for people ever wondering what I used to look like. This is what I used to look like. I used to be in pretty good shape. So there you go, Castle Grayskull. I'm sure you'll appreciate that one. Not bad, right? Not awful. Even with a bad picture, you can like see the definition. Everything was fine. Everything is fine. No, King style left. Sorry, I'm trying to show off. Is that a dress? What I was wearing? This? No, it's just it's a tank top or it's a wife beater and actually, no, that's funny. I've never actually heard anyone say that. It's just a wife beater and Dickies. That's actually super funny though. And knee-high socks? No, I just wear long black socks. When I work certain construction, unless I'm pouring concrete, usually I wear shorts and long socks, just so I don't know, some type of protection. Like I don't know if you're out in the field like that, or like you'll bang your shins and that stuff against stuff. You want something there, dude. You don't want like skin on metal at all. So long socks are that's the way to go. That's it's not a like when you're out there doing that stuff, you're not thinking about how you look aesthetically. You're just like, how am I gonna survive this day? Like, like there's no thinking behind it other than like, hey man, I banged my knee yesterday. How can I protect my or no, I banged my shin the other day. How can I protect that? Let's put on some socks. Let's put on some long socks. And you're just like, all right, at least there's a little bit of give before you just get fucking wrecked. King Style says he's back. What up, King Style?
Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me this time around. So
I can hear you. I'm gonna remove my picture.
anyway,
I was getting roasted by Extreme Meme, man. Like I thought I looked good in that picture. What the hell? Meow. Yeah, right. Calypso meow. Oh man. That's a, you know, I fucking love the internet so much because as much as you want to like believe everything is one way and everything is another way, or what you think about yourself, you can do something as simple as that. Post a picture of yourself where you thought you looked the best you ever thought, and somebody online will be like, "Dude, the fuck is that?" And you're like, "Oh my god, you're right." Like you got corrected. Like yeah, what is that picture? It did kind of look like I had a dress on if you actually looked at it in the right
did.
direction.
It did. If you look at it like in a certain angle, it could look like that.
Yeah. But you're looking at it from like a 2026 lens, 2025 lens. If you look at it from back then, it's just because I had long black socks on and I was just like it just blended all in.
Yeah, and also the shadows in the background too.
once you
Doesn't
when but the funny part about it is many times I've shown that picture and told people or like I literally posted that picture on Facebook, but it's like nobody has ever said that. And it's like, holy crap. But in today's lens, that's your first like assumption. It's like, wow, why does that look like a dress? And I'm like, you're right though. You're right. I never saw it. Like you're absolutely right. It kind of does. I see it. I absolutely see it. I'm surprised nobody else has ever said it. Syfaxx wearing modern day Klingon warrior battle suit. No. Oh god. I was I was literally just trying to show off like my upper chest, dude. Like I was in good shape, I swear. That's too fucking funny. Oh, dude, I need to post more of my old school shit just so I can get roasted properly. Like, we're like, dude, to just point out the shit that I didn't notice. Ah, chef's kiss. You guys are so fucking amazing. I love it. I love it. Oh my god, that is you guys are killing me, dude. What is happening? Like I already wanted to end it like an hour ago, but I'm gonna wait for King Style to come back. I'm gonna stop sharing this other fucking post. This comment though, Syfaxx wearing modern day Klingon warrior battle suit. You know what? I think I've streamed like 2 or 3 times today. I've been on a couple different things. I did a gaming stream. I jumped on Rockefellers, and now I'm doing mine. This is the funniest fucking comment, dude. I love this comment so much. I almost, you know what? I might just go onto Canva and make this a thing. I'm gonna screenshot this shit. You're probably not even getting as much of a laugh out of it as I am because this is it's so damn funny. Because you're right. It's so true. But it's because it's 2026 and it's so true. We got Klingons that look like me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I need to compose myself. Oh shit. He's like, oh, trust me, I'm laughing too. Maybe I almost want to take that picture and just put the Klingon face on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go to social media. Oh shit. Take away the Facebook post. Photos, your photos, bam. Boom. All right. What's the name of the Klingon from the new the Starfleet Academy, Klingon. Klingon skirt. I typed in Klingon and it just auto filled it up. Copy image. Let's go here. Boom. Paste it. Oh my god. What did I do? What did I do? No. Oh, you stream me if you're done. For got you. Got you, dude. Oh god, I need to open it up in the background. Holy crap. This is way too good to not share to everybody. And I'm doing it to myself. Like, is that better or worse? I don't know. Holy crap. Untitled. There you go. There you go, guys. Why does it not let me do a full screen layout of it? There we go. Bam. It's super janky, but there you go, extreme meme. Is this a Netflix version? Oh my god. I didn't even clean it up properly. It looks so bad. I'm gonna leave it there. You can take screenshots. Do it. Do it. This is me before. Obviously, I had tattoos, but there you go. Oh, I think one of my favorite things is janky memes, like things that just do not look right, and they're obviously trash, but it's like it's too funny to not acknowledge. Ah, great. Also, when the person who's I guess technically I'm creating this stuff or whatever. It's like, can people not make fun of themselves or whatever? Like, dude, it's so much funnier. It's so much better. Because that is fantastic. At the stage. Bam. I might just keep that in the background. It's so cheap and shitty. Oh God. I'm making myself laugh over something so dumb. And I did it. Well, I mean, with the help of Extreme Meme, because he gave me the idea. But thank you, Extreme Meme. Oh, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. Well, I think King Style might be out. More than likely due to internet issues or something. But Jesus, I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to call it. It's also 9:40 on my end. So as much as I want to call it on this, I might go head out, go hit a bar or something. Go have a good time. But thank you all for sticking around, hanging it out, or well, hanging out in general. And catch you guys tomorrow on DA stream for the DA's office, right? Most of you guys are going there, right? Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and then you know what? Have a great Saturday night. You guys have a good one. It was lovely to hang out, shoot the shit with you. I mean, something that would have been maybe 30, 40 minutes turned into 2 hours and 30 minutes. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. You guys are awesome. And I will catch you on, well, like I said, the next one. Peace out. Bye.
Whiskey lead a wandering soul to heaven's watering hole. I'll drink to forget a memory, but hell's got one more trick for me. I walked up, said, "What's your favorite sin?" She could have killed me with that smile. Said it's lust with the touch of rain, but I'm a glutton for love, so let's just dance. Next thing I know, we were burning up that dance floor. I didn't know what I was in for. Well, I might be an open sinner, but I know I'm no false saint. That wicked little angel's got me praying for some faith. $151 and a touch of fun got her going wild. Sin on my lips after just a sip, it's just her style. Envious stares and crocodile smiles talk of the scene. Sin for sin will be the ones they could only dream. Next thing I know, we were burning up that dance floor. I didn't know what I was in for. Well, I might be an open sinner,
In the stream.